We're not actually here to struggle. We're here to remember a much simpler way of being. It's like an architecture of ease that's already built inside of you, just waiting for you to notice it.
Life isn't complicated. That feeling you got, the one that feels so complex and tangled, that's not a property of life itself. It's just friction. It's the feeling of your own mind resisting the way things are naturally meant to flow. We've all been told this story, haven't we? That to get anywhere, you have to fight for it. You have to wrestle with your circumstances and even with yourself. But here's the thing. It's only a story, and it's a deep misconception. So what if you just stopped? You really don't need to wrestle with reality. You don't have to win a battle against your own thoughts or try to force the noise in your head to be quiet. Because, you see, that whole approach, it just gives more power to the very things you're trying to move past. The alternative, then, isn't another battle. It's something much softer, a gentle act of redirection. It's a quiet, simple return to what has always been true, right underneath all that noise. This is a complete shift in how you use your energy. So instead of wrestling with a thought, you just observe it. Instead of fighting it, you redirect your focus. And instead of trying to force yourself into silence, you simply choose. And the process really is this simple. A thought comes up, maybe it's doubt, maybe it's fear. Okay, you don't have to panic, you don't need to analyze it, you just see it for what it is, like a passing shadow or an echo from the past. And then, very gently, without any force at all, you just flip it. You choose again. Everything always works out for me. Now, just listen to that. That isn't a hopeful wish. It's not wishful thinking. It's a statement of fact. It's like a law of your personal universe that you are now simply choosing to acknowledge. At first, your mind will probably resist this. It's going to throw up all the old stories, all the evidence to the contrary, but you have to remember, those are just echoes. They aren't living truths. They have absolutely no power over you unless you decide to give it to them. You see, your work isn't to debate with your own past. You are not here to get into an argument with echoes. You are here right now in this moment for one reason, to choose where you place your focus. And it's so important to get this. The change that you're looking for, it doesn't start out there somewhere. It begins inside of you. Your energy has to change before your reality does. It's the first domino. And every single time you consciously choose that new thought, you're creating a subtle but incredibly powerful and irreversible shift inside yourself. Everything always works out for me. Just feel the certainty in those words for a moment. That feeling, that is the energetic state that you are returning to again and again. And what happens is when that internal shift becomes your main frequency, your dominant state, well, the world outside doesn't really have a choice. It has to follow. It literally reorganizes itself around your new energy. You'll start to notice it. Doors just begin to open in ways you never could have planned. Situations just align without you having to struggle for them. Opportunities will almost feel like they're being drawn right to you. And life, it just gets lighter, simpler. And none of this is happening because you forced it into existence through sheer effort. No, it's happening because you finally stopped resisting what was already trying to flow towards you this whole time. In those moments, when things just feel easy, when you're in that flow, a really deep realization starts to sink in. Nothing was ever actually against you. You are only ever being invited in every single moment to just choose again. Eventually, if you stay with this, it stops feeling like something you have to practice. It just becomes who you are. It becomes your identity. And once that's your identity, doubt isn't a problem anymore. It's not something you have to solve or get rid of. It just becomes a cue, a simple, gentle reminder to come back to your moment of power, back to the truth. Everything always works out for me. You see, when you live from this space long enough, that sentence is no longer an affirmation you're practicing. It's simply a description of your life. It will be your reality.